Talk. So all of you have been trained by Selena and Tina, and you had as much facts as I had. None. Only track for the cash. That bitch never gave facts. Fabiana did. I could verify how her apartment was haved on her attack in Finland, and I was arrested at our door as so-called abuser because I found out. And was visible on EMC and on Prisma. Now me and her were talking over Big Boy Nevada and her Minotaur. Not easy to hack for a Tina and a Michelle, as Michelle was Tina her baby daddy, eh? So her SD cards of her affordability and her being plain and so-called recorded was so-called privacy violations. And Josh, he needed to be copied. Eh? He called Josh Coppernut because his ball was injected, and he could show the feelings to all the others on when a bitch got raped, because he had to rape too. He wanted to teach me that, he said in 2018. Now, I don't have a chip in my penis. And then in Caroline, they started injecting people with Zivloc in their penis. And mine didn't already heal. And a Courtney saw, and that didn't heal at all. That started fucking rotting in their penis. So they claimed Perlin and took all the nail clippers away. Now, you given no facts, you given no updates, gives them the opportunity to keep hiring and affording gurgle sledges called the old days. Te amo, and then you hear this, I'm affordable or I am not. And when I confront a gurgle sledge like that, then you go like this. What? What? Yeah, then they are caught red-handed. SD cards going around of these bitches like Alinda and Tina, and she came in Calais and immediately sucked the whole fucking shit there. Then you understand that she also did that in Calais, in Strasbourg in 2013. When a Michelle came there. Or maybe a Selena. Or a Ariana. Or a June. But June and Tina were both together with Anna Maria and a Cheryl right there as a Jessica was already being forced. She had to say that Amina validated so-called had to be raped and raped and raped. But then Amina is used to Steve Stewart, a politician in Belgium, and he so-called killed himself, suicide. After that, Sportpaleisgroep took Etias Arena and Versus discotheque, where they nicely spent 21 million euro in or something like that, and then not to mention what they spent in Etias as so-called all these investments, but that had a little bit DNA fragments in the concrete. Now, which club built has a basement so deep that it's like a fucking a maze? Where I was with on a New Year with Miss Autumn Leaves. So, you not updating, you not contacting, you not saying facts, gives them the opportunity to ID theft in my name, but also in your name. And bitches, I'm gonna tell you, when you get caught, you go the same way as a fucking Fabiana, who already was ID thefted over an Amina on an island between Finland and Sweden on September 12th during a so-called raid where they all were yelling, "Oh, DJ!" Just similar like Bologna. But then on American military females injected with a tracker on their so-called duty. Now, I talked to Linda Maymar yesterday, and she was signed up in Ohio and already 4 years. That means she signed up on the duty of Trump and was injected with a tracker, and she didn't even know it until we found out. She's able to let that thing shit cut out. I destroyed my connectors, as this was from Menda City Daddy, Anna Maria, the twin sister of my wife, Zivloc 129, Big Boy, SFB. That Big Boy was in Nevada. They couldn't blast. They couldn't replicate like they do all servers now. Glove, layer. Admin from Belgium. Michelle thought we have all. Bye-bye, Big Boy. But that communication was from me and Fabiana. But bye-bye communication, as they cannot copy or replicate it. So they thought use other Big Boys. Now, a Big Boy is a serial number. It's a fucking big table with an old ball TV and has a microphone and a fucking camera you have to take in your hand like a fucking bottle of Coca-Cola to show your fucking face, because that's how Fabiana identified herself. And that has the ability for several connectors of Zivloc. The radiation does not happen from the Big Boy itself. The radiation and the fact is when it gets stolen. The moment they think to disconnect the connector from the Zivloc means, or the location change, because the medical template, they can radiate once to see who stole one and injected one in another. Now they have been using that shit for over 18,000 times, but behind my earbone. That didn't change person, my medical templates stay the same. You bitches don't use anything anymore. I don't use SIA, I never used it. My communication with Fabiana and good facts was Minotaur, Zivlog. Minotaur, big boy. Connected. Mama-in-law warned me with a house was Zivlog as well. Straight from the base, Nevada, over a fucking phone. As she had no chip. Now, all of you had a chip, SIA, whatever. Remember, ionic retard is shared to all over and everybody, and you don't have it anymore. All these guys use all that, and it's all shared to terrorists, but your name is also thefted. Remember that. Linda did a fucking massive job on identity theft, and all the houses of MI6 were entered. Now, if a kitty gets prostituted in your name, and a politician lets it ticket, how can I refuse that? He wants to make cash. But remember, he's gonna yellow DJ when your ass really gets caught. And that for not fucking calling, not fucking updating, and not giving facts. Tell Axe warned. And I ain't afraid to do so. I'm born, Dave and Andre Mervis. And I'm a fucking fraud cop thinking to add Eliza Henry to my mom's name. And she's killed with Zivlog. But then when I confronted him, his eyes were like this. The young boy had no idea. He had to consult him when I referred to my old, and the phone list of court orders was so long that his phone couldn't even show everything. And not one criminal on me, but all criminal on Belgium. Including name changes in the wedding of me and Fabiana Middleton, either in 2020, June, over court, forced up. Had to, with a fine, 2023 the death certificates. Now, my brother so-called immigrated to Ireland. That was with help of the Belgian embassy in Ireland. How do you let that guy immigrate when he is dead November 3, 2018 and buried in his own fucking yard in Schoten in the Turetstraat 58 with 2 kids? And Steve there acting with a goggles, thinking to call me and say, a cab driver identified you. We just had a phone call of Fabiana. Why are you in Finland? And then they cracked the pipe in the Yamiernek because they couldn't handle it. After already detonating me on the plane from Schiphol to there. And a Shaki yelling, nou doei België. He was on Samantha valt er in his ass. You couldn't imagine how fast. Nederlandse staatsveiligheid. Yeah. Wanking on footage he saw. Now, Five Eyes. Claiming China spies, but using stolen and frauded credit card over identities to watch the titties and the asses of Park One and Regati. They inspire them. And they even pay for it from National Bank. But then saying that China spied. Now remember, Fabiana had a contact, and that was like MSN puppets, all lined under, and she did that from the toilet, and I trapped her once. That was so-called crypted. Our WhatsApp was hacked, intercepted pictures. She showed me a picture of Hunkemuller. I found it back with spunk of Jan van Isbroek. I watched it, sad enough, September 5. But my EMCs, who were hacked by Tina, and my Prisma, as Big Boy and Minotaur, nicely recorded this shit. And that's completely accepted. That's why they wanted to Maria Middleton, the diplomatic immunity status in Belgium. And keep me as a bum or so-called crazy with all these court cases one under my RRN. And they want to attack it from your country out, US, UK, Australia. So I asked the residents in Russia, let them try it from there. Because my shit may go there. They don't come out. Neither the recordings of me and Fabiana. Neither the medical map that also was sent over that way. Get it? So, no contact, no talking, only gorgelsletjes. So you give losers the opportunity to keep paying and bribing and paying brown envelopes for gorgelsletjes that come and say, I'm not valid, I'm crazy, it's not me, it's always another, the dude from the police station there was that, because they always think to wear a uniform. I never wear a uniform, I never had SIA, I have 2 EMCs, a Zivlog, and a special Mystery of Belgium chippy, which is not even a copper. And they can't even copy it as it's one of a kind. Now I'm out. Cheers. So, would you call an update maybe? Or leave me in this shit because you don't give a fuck. But I don't give a fuck if you get caught and they yell to you like 40,000 females in Bologna, oh, the Jamie, you have to suck a dick, and they shoot him through his head and you suck his blood as well. As they radiated Fabiana. Also with no help from any of you. And then Jessica and Cheryl immediately raped in December in the same base as where Fabiana was taken to safety, where Michelle already came in over Josh. So your heroes are really proud of themselves for pimping your ass out too in the future. And that without contact. But, oh, you get threats, right? You can't contact me or they hurt kids, right? Well, how much do you take out daily that I don't even hear? Because they send ionic retard to all of them. And I hear threats and extortion. Where's the middle dominance, Dave? We got him, slap, slap, slap. Glove, glove, other serial numbers. And all these bitches say BS over POV, their POV template. Maybe even not injected. Leave their computer on low, hidden. And then share the logins and everything. And maybe give a paper. Oh, you're my stud. You're now Secret Service assistant. The retard assistant then. With his ID card. Or in the platform on the North Sea. Or in Belgium. As he's so-called deployed. But that, in leads to a flagged situation of a retard run. I at least have my shit in my pocket, right? With one course. And not crazy, and also not incompetent, but they started after that. They did it so I couldn't press charges against the situation that they created. And then made a video with cut off faces on their head. So who was a retard and who was still numb after a complete ear construction. Unrecovery from a fucking heavy operation that took 14 hours. With an extra present. Axe out.